raining today here in Canada, and it's all wet and gloomy outside. So I'm going to bake some super easy lemon brownies to brighten up the day. Here are the ingredients you'll need. Okay, let's get started. This is a really easy one bowl recipe. We're going to start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've just lined an 8x8 baking dish with some parchment paper that I've cut into 2 strips. I've left handles here so it'll be easy to remove the brownies after. Okay, we're just going to grate our lemon zest. Now you want to make sure you're only grating the yellow part, because if you grate too much of the white part, it's going to be bitter. Okay, we're going to just dump everything into our one bowl here. So we're going to need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to give it a quick whisk. All the dry ingredients, just mix them up a little bit, but you don't have to do this. You can just keep adding your wet ingredients into the bowl if you want. That's how easy this recipe is. So I'm going to add, our eggs are now at room temperature, and I'm going to add them to our bowl. We're going to add 1/4 cup of low-fat Greek yogurt. I'm using the no sugar added one. Three tablespoons of oil. You can use vegetable oil or canola oil. I'm choosing to use the extra virgin olive oil. I use it in other recipes and you can't taste it. I think it's really good. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of our freshly squeezed lemons. You can add more if you wish. And we're going to add a tablespoon of the lemon zest. And now we're just going to mix it all in. So I'm going to do it with my spatula. I think that looks good. Now we're going to get our prepared baking dish. Pour the batter into that. Now because it's a thicker batter, we want to spread it into the corners. Get rid of some of those air bubbles, and it's ready to go into the oven at 350, and we're going to bake it for 20 minutes. Okay, it just came out of the oven. I baked mine for 18 minutes because I used the convection bake feature on my oven. So we're going to let it sit now for about 5 to 10 minutes just for it to cool down a bit before we take it out. I've laid out some wax paper, and we're going to remove the brownies from the baking dish. Now we're going to make our lemon glaze for the brownies. So we're going to take 1 heaping cup of icing sugar. We're going to use the remaining of the lemon zest. That was what was remaining of the 2 lemons that we used. And we're going to start off with, you may need 2 to 5 tablespoons, but we're going to start off with only 2 and check the consistency because we don't want it to be too runny. See how quickly it changes? It was so thick, it's already thinning out. I think that's good. It's thick, but it's still runny. Still a bit warm. Look how nice that looks. It smells so good. The icing's already starting to set, so you can leave it longer, let it cool off and let the icing totally set, or you can dig in when it's still warm. How nice that looks. I originally saw this recipe on Jenny Can Cook. It looks so easy and delicious. I thought I've got to try that. I love lemons. That is so good. You know, you don't even need a plate and a fork. You just eat it like this. How do you guys like the lemon brownies?